Hey guys, so this is my first moving house vlog, and as you can probably see, our old flat is now empty. I didn't vlog the other days because we had so much to do and I just kind of had to get on with it, and I didn't really think that it was worth showing me just putting my stuff in boxes, which I thought was a bit stupid. So basically, yeah, I'm just gonna start from today, which is the last day in our flat, and me and George are just taking out the last of the rubbish before we have a team of cleaners coming in, which is something we've organised to professionally clean the flat before the new tenants come in so that we get all our deposit back. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm just gonna kind of show you the day. Hopefully it'll be interesting enough, but I am exhausted. We've been lifting furniture, lifting boxes, so much stuff, and we've managed to throw away like half of our contents, so we're really pleased. We're moving into a flat, we're moving into a house, a 2-story house with 2 bedrooms, which is bigger, with like a garage and a garden, which is bigger than this by like double, but we've managed to half the stuff, so that's good. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so we've just left this massive recycling centre where we've got rid of all our cardboard and all our old electricals and stuff, but it's raining. But now the cleaners are in our flat, so we're gonna let them get on with their cleaning. They were spraying some like industrial bleach. I just couldn't, I was like, I can't breathe. So I'm gonna let them get on with it, which is really nice. But obviously that's the kind of thing that when you transition to a new flat, you have to pay to have that clean so you get all your deposit back and the landlord isn't annoyed with you. So we've paid for that, and they're gonna clean everything, and now we're gonna go to Costa and have a drink. I feel like my t-shirt's really appropriate for this weather, isn't it? George is here too. All right, George.
It's raining.
You're fed up. It's been a long couple of days for us, but we're nearly out. And yeah. We're just sitting down in Costa. I've ordered a, what is it called, George? Mild winter drinks. Not wine or anything, but it's just fruits and stuff. And I'm gonna have this little Christmas cake. George is, you ate that really quickly, George. And then what have you got? Chai latte. What are you doing? Just
looking at Facebook and stuff.
Looking at Facebook. We're just having a minute to sit. Okay, so the cleaners have finished in our flat, and it is like amazing, spotless. But because I never ever showed you my flat, because I didn't think it was great, and I don't know, I get sucked up into feeling like being a YouTuber, I have to have an amazing property, and we didn't really have an amazing property. But I want to be honest and show you that this is what we got in Islington for a lot of money, over, you know, thousands a month, and it's just a small 1-bed flat. And now that it's all cleaner and stuff, and everything's out of it, I'll show you the space, because I'm sure you're probably curious. So this is empty, moving out flat, and I'll show you that now. First up, I've got these things on, even though George has now just put my shoes on the carpet, but never mind, they've industrially cleaned the carpet, it's super clean. This is where you come in, and this was our lounge, which you come in through here, and this wall here is where I've always filmed my YouTube videos. I filmed my tutorials in front of it, and you've probably seen that great because that was in the background of my fashion videos. But one of the things about this property that I always hated was this disgusting carpet. There's just nothing you can do with it, and it's just gross and horrible. So yeah, so this is it, and then we have 3 windows here. Our sofa was there in the corner. See, everything's just a little bit old and crappy, and it was like this when we moved in. We haven't done this. It's, you know, it needed work. We wanted the landlord really to take all this wood chip down, but he didn't, and we wanted him to rip the carpets out, but he didn't. But you know, whatever. This was our TV unit. Now we've got, these are the last remaining suitcases that we got to take out with us. We bought this, but we're going to leave it for the tenants because I don't want it in my new flat because I think it's not that nice. And then this is the desk. This is George's old desk. This is where I sat and did all my YouTube work. But as you can see, the desk is ever so, you know, it's gotten all worn, and it's just not really useful for us anymore, so we're going to leave that behind because the new tenants wanted it. And then we put those shelves up, didn't we, George? We're going to leave them behind. This is the cleaners, by the way. They did a really good job. We're kind of we're like Holloway Road, Islington, so if you're around Holloway Road, Islington, you need cleaners. These people are the ones. Anyway, so that was the lounge. We're doing like a goodbye flat tour, George. Got your, yeah, strong look. Okay, and then this is the hallway. Through here was the bedroom. So this, my dad bought me this bed base, but he didn't pay very much for it, and as you can see, it's a bit kind of, it's not great, but the people that are moving in haven't got any furniture, so we've left that for them. And also, this is my childhood dressing table. I've had this since I was a little kid, and it's seen me through some amazing times, but it's just not what I want to go into our new place. So again, we're leaving it behind, as well as this little table and this IKEA unit that I put up that had all my spare beauty products in, and then this cupboard came with the flat, so obviously that's still there. But again, you can just see the carpet just makes everything look so dark and dingy. I really think the landlord needs to whip that carpet out. But anyway, and then this is my kitchen, and this is, I did show this in some vlogs, but this is kind of the reason why I never did any kitchen videos, because there wasn't a huge amount of space. Only this surface was the only one I could cook on, and also like the kitchen itself is just a bit old, and you know, I don't know, I just felt like the aesthetic of it as such just wasn't very YouTubery. Look how nice and shiny this sink is, and then there's outside, there's flat blocks and the boiler, that's the washing machine. And then this is the worst part of the flat. This is, I never ever showed this in a video. This is the bathroom, and it is just, look at it. It is absolutely cramped. There is no space for anything. There's me, tiny mirror, and it was just, you know, you get in the bath, you get out, and there's like no room at all. But this is the very kind of harsh reality of, what are you doing, George?
Just moving the microphone.
Just rustling. This is kind of a harsh reality of renting in London, is that you've got to compromise on something, and even though we were paying thousands of pounds a month, the bathroom was just not a bathroom, was it? It's a cupboard really, isn't it, George? Let's be honest. So we're very pleased to be going to an actual new good bathroom with nicer tiles and everything. So that's that. Goodbye bathroom. And yeah, that is kind of, that's where we lived for 2 years. What's that? Oh, that was on the bathroom door, Smashbox. This is where we lived for 2 years, and we had a great time, but we're now moving on to our new place. As you can see, it's very cramped, and you know, this space in here was where I worked from and also lived in and ate in, and there's just not enough room. So this is the final goodbye. And we're gonna go hand in the keys, and I'm gonna try not to get too upset, but I am a bit upset because I really liked it here, and we had good memories, didn't we, George? So yeah, moving house, moving on. My feet are definitely damp from this carpet. Over there's a little park. You can't see because it's dark, but that's where I always shot my videos whenever there was grass, and shot all my blog post pictures. So I'm really sad to leave it now. So I haven't vlogged for a bit because we had a little bit of a nightmare journey home. Are you eating? So we had a little bit of a nightmare journey home because it was rush hour and it was packed, and we both just felt really anxious, and it was just awful, and we had these huge suitcases with us. So I didn't vlog that because I didn't want that memory to be on camera. But we're now at George's parents' house, and I've just got to do this quick blog post for Nintendo, which is really cool and really fun. So I'm just doing that now, and then I'm probably just going to edit some videos and go to bed, I suppose. George has got me some cake that his mum made. George, don't eat all the cake. So I'm just editing my pictures for my Nintendo blog post that's going to go up tomorrow, and what I do is I use actions in Photoshop. So I've got some actions here. This is just the one I normally use, called Photo Set. I don't know why I called it that, but yeah. And then that applies all the filters and everything to my picture so that it looks really nice and better. It doesn't look so good through the iPhone camera. I don't think it looks a bit washed out. We're gonna end this vlog here because it's now 10 o'clock and I need to finish editing this blog post for tomorrow, and then I want to edit a vlog, probably this vlog to be honest with you, because I want to get some vlogs up, so I haven't had any videos up for a while, so I want to get this vlog up, and then I guess I'm gonna get to sleep. So yeah, I don't know where George has gone. He's gone downstairs. But hopefully this vlog was interesting. I don't know if it was or not, but this is the first step of moving house. There's going to be more moving house vlogs to come, and of course on Saturday you'll get to see my new house, and yeah, we're going to take it from there. So until then, bye 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 bye.